Do you work with medical records? Interested in a new career? Have you heard of data validation? It's a mandatory annual audit process designed to ensure that the information reported by healthcare organizations is accurate, reliable, complete, and timely. As of December 2025, the primary focus of CMS data validation remains on Medicare Advantage, Part C, and prescription drug, Part D, plans to maintain the integrity of public health program payments. In 2025, the demand for specialists in data validation and risk adjustment has reached record levels due to CMS's aggressive audit expansion. The integration of AI has not replaced these roles, but has shifted the focus toward high-level validation and strategic analysis. This requires understanding basic to advanced uses of electronic health records.
The data flow indicators look good. It seems the cross-network transfer is complete.
Confirmed, doctor. We have the secure records.
To update the patient history, click here on the Medications tab.
And this automatically syncs with the pharmacy.
That's right. Go ahead and try adding the new prescription.
What does all of this mean? There is an increased need for clean data. The connection. In-demand roles like clinical documentation improvement, CDI, specialists, and auditors require the underlying patient records to be complete and accurate. Entry-level data validation roles like the medical records technician or data entry specialist are the first step in ensuring that data is clean before it reaches these specialized roles. Here are some examples of entry-level validation skills practiced using EHR. If part of your job responsibilities include validating that all required fields are populated in an EHR, such as allergies, current medications, or that a physician's signature is present and legible on reports and/or on medical claim documents, then you have experience with basic validation activities.
Excuse me, doctor. The previous signature on this form was unclear. Could you please sign electronically here?
Oh, sorry. Yes, of course.
What is up, YouTube? Today, we're going to be talking about Medicare Part C and D and data validation jobs and careers. There are jobs, if you're working with the medical field, medical billing, coding, entry level, or something you're interested in, we're going to be talking about this today. We're also going to be talking about risk adjustment and HCC and what that has to do with data validation. That could also lead to other careers. Before we get there, my name is Teaching Trends, teaching you all about those medical records, data, health IT jobs, remote jobs, hybrid jobs, and even how to grow your channel a little. So if you're looking for any type of job in the healthcare field, medical data abstraction, EHR, or just to learn a little bit about some growing fields, please feel free to take a look at my channel. Data validation is the very first step in risk adjustment. We need to validate the accuracy of the information so we could properly risk adjust or evaluate how much it will cost for Medicare Advantage plans to cover their patients.
Risk adjustment is used to adjust payments to Medicare Advantage organizations, MAOs, Program of All-Inclusive Care for the Elderly, PACE, certain demonstrations, and Part D sponsors for the expected healthcare costs of their enrollees based on disease factors and demographic characteristics. Risk adjustment is used to adjust plan bids as well as payments to plans based on their enrollees' expected healthcare costs. The CMS HCC-based Medicare risk adjustment models are prospective. Diagnoses in one year are used to predict costs in the following year. CMS has multiple models to address differences in the beneficiary population. For example, the ESRD population, and program costs, for example, Part C versus Part D. Risk adjustment uses statistical models that measure incremental predictive costs of a beneficiary's demographic and disease characteristics. The total predictive costs are determined by adding the coefficients of a beneficiary's demographics and health status factors. Diagnoses are grouped into condition categories with similar Medicare predicted costs and those that are clinically related. Hierarchies are applied to these condition categories based on disease severity so that risk scores reflect the most severe and costly category of a condition.
As you can see, demographic and disease information must be accurate in order to validate for risk adjustment activities. We're looking at some of the jobs through organizations that hire for data validation activities. We have Neil Heuser and Associates. They have remote jobs for CMS, the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services for validation. Blue Cross and Blue Shield have a senior submission healthcare data analyst. They're going to be doing an overall view on a high level of that data validation for Medicare. We also have 1099 contractors for those who are risk adjustment coders. These are also remote jobs. They say temporary, so they're looking for temporary workers at the moment. Another employer is Adipar. They're a financial healthcare integration company. They do data validation specialties, and they're looking for a data validation specialist. They are going to be looking to match or reference financial data and documentation to healthcare data sets. This information, if the data is validated correctly, will lead to accurate risk adjustment. So, data validation is really the first step for CMS, the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services. We can also look for these jobs on usajobs.gov, on Indeed under CMS Data Validation, or maybe Medicare Data Analyst if you have more experience. If you're looking for jobs to start more entry level or looking for the different types of jobs in data validation, we're going to have to look at medical records. A lot of the government jobs are listed under medical records. Once you look up those terms under medical records, they will be listed under different specialties. There may be some insurance jobs, some administrative jobs, and other categories that populate when we're doing the search on usajobs.gov. So I'm going to go in here and I'm going to look at some of these jobs, and we're going to take a look at what some of the entry-level data validation jobs may look like. First, we're going to stop at the CMS website and we're going to look at the jobs they're looking for. They're looking for supervisors in insurance specialties, supervising in health insurance transformation programs. They're also looking for data analysts and health insurance specialists. Now, if I'm going to look for other jobs like medical record related jobs, I'll type in medical records. And they will give me other jobs in the area once I click on the USA Jobs icon. Once I click on that area for USA Jobs, it'll take me to an overview of jobs throughout CMS and other organizations like Veterans Administration and other organizations looking for medical records validators. So I'm typing in medical records technician here, and let's see what we get. We have all sorts of jobs. As you can see, release of information, outpatient specialist will come up. So there's different subcategories within medical records. Release of information, medical records technician. We have medical records, outpatient coder, medical records. We also have records administrator specialist. So medical office administrators we have in records. Also, we're looking for medical administrative specialist, coders, and again, release of information. Whether you're verifying information against documentation and EHR in your computer, or you could be a medical record scanner. It's a data validation activity.
Okay, just confirming your current address on file is 123 Main Street.
Yes, that is correct.
Okay, confirming your details here. Everything seems up to date.
Yes. Yeah.
Perfect. Your vitals look great. The doctor is ready for you down this hallway.
You may be tasked with making graphs or charts of clinical data comparing blood pressures or blood sugars.
So you'll cross-reference the patient ID here with the scanned consent form.
And if the address differs, I use the validation button.
Exactly, that ensures compliance before finalizing.
Or cross-referencing patient data. This could lead to a high-level validation career. Check out this course from CMS on data validation. I will put the link in the comments and the description. My name is Teaching Trends. Until next time, take care.